no? Impariamo a scrivere, tutti letterati, e poi diventiamo programmatori. E poi ci scordiamo come si scrive, purtroppo, come si può vedere su Facebook. Prego? Pazzesco. Ok. Va bene. Quindi la maggior parte sviluppatori e designer? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3? Pochini. A prescindere da essere sviluppatori o designer, chi si occupa di impresa in generale? Business? Ok, molto pochi. Diciamo, comunque sempre più dei designer. Questa razza strana. Ok, chi fa altro nella vita, quindi non è né designer né sviluppatore né... Ok, cosa fai? Ok, ok, quindi fai un po'... Ok. Tu? Sebi, se non sbaglio, mi ricordo il nome, ok. Per caso, non sei... Ok. Ok, va bene. Va bene, allora sono che ore sono? Ok, quindi vabbè, io direi di cominciare, stanno entrando altre persone, siamo a un numero interessante. Allora, chi non ha mai sentito parlare di GDG? Mai, proprio mai, 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 mai. Google Developer Group. Poi? Vabbè. Ok. Chi non ha mai sentito parlare di Google I.O.? Google I.O. Extended? Ok, benissimo. Allora, questo è il mondo, si capisce? Ok. C'è l'Europa, ok. Tutti questi puntini gialli che vedete sono tutte le I.O. extended in questo momento, o un po', dipende dal fuso naturalmente, in svolgimento oggi. Vale la pena quindi di dire un pochettino cos'è una Google I.O., un po' per tutti, anche per fare un po' un recap. Una Google I.O. è una conferenza tenuta da Google ogni anno, mondiale, dove vengono presentate tutte le nuove tecnologie, tutte le intenzioni, no, di Google per quanto riguarda l'innovazione tecnologica, la presentazione dei prodotti e quant'altro. Questa è la Google I.O., si terrà oggi, partirà tra, se la regia mi fa vedere la pagina ufficiale della Google I.O., un attimo, questo è il countdown, mancano 2 ore e 50, quindi più o meno 6 e mezza ora locale, potremo vedere, potremo assistere al keynote di apertura della Google I.O. ufficiale San Francisco, dopodiché ci saranno le session serali fino a notte tarda, quindi oggi sarà una giornata dedicata in parte, nella prima parte, a nostre session, nostre attività dipendenti dalla Google I.O. e poi successivamente più tardi vedremo insieme le novità di cui ci parlerà Google. Andiamo alla pagina iniziale, quindi Google, presentazione delle novità per quanto riguarda Google. Cosa sono le Google I.O. Extended, cioè quei puntini gialli che vedete, se la regia mi aiuta? Io, vi ricordate un attimo quei puntini gialli? Ok. Sono tutte le I.O. Extended in questo momento in svolgimento. Che cos'è una I.O. Extended? Non è altro che una conferenza, se vogliamo, più in piccolo, o alcuni molto più grandi, nella quale si parla dei prodotti Google assieme, ci si incontra sviluppatori o comunque appassionati delle tecnologie di Google, dove si condivide assieme la passione e la conoscenza di queste tecnologie. Sì. Ok. Tolgo? Vieni. Pronto? Prova. Ok. Luca Naso si è spiattellato. Ok. Quindi sono delle feste, in un certo senso, locali, pensate per celebrare, per così dire, passione che si ha per i prodotti e per la tecnologia di Google, tutti insieme, tutti nello stesso momento. È un evento indipendente da Google, ma allo stesso tempo organizzato e supportato da Google. Abbiamo diversi gadget che già purtroppo sono andati a ruba 2 giorni a questa parte, che ci invia Google, la stessa Google. Insomma, abbiamo il pieno supporto per la gestione e il supporto per l'appunto di questi eventi. Noi siamo uno dei, se non sbaglio, 4 o 5 eventi odierni, credo che siano 1, 2, 3, 4, che si stanno svolgendo in contemporanea. Ma chi organizza le Google I/O Extended? Chi organizza? Teoricamente chiunque. Non c'è un obbligo, comunque un legame particolare o una posizione particolare che bisogna rivestire per organizzare una Google I/O Extended. Però diciamo che la prassi vuole che la organizzino i Google Developer Group. Cos'è un Google Developer Group? Nasce nel 2008 da un'idea di Michael Verriper, ex ingegnere Apple, ex ingegnere Adobe, che a un certo punto decide di creare dei gruppi, un gruppo in particolare, il primo che nacque fu a New York, un gruppo per parlare e condividere passione e competenza attorno alle tecnologie di Google. Dal 2008 al 2010, quindi dopo un'attività di 2 anni, Google si accorge di questa cosa, di questo fenomeno, e decide di integrarlo all'interno di quello che sarà il suo Developer Relations Program, programma di relazione con gli sviluppatori di tutto il mondo dediti alle tecnologie di Google. Questo è un GDG. Oggi siamo più di 600 GDG in tutto il mondo, 18 soltanto in Italia, 4 in Sicilia, e siamo in continua crescita. I nostri incontri sono sempre più frequenti, parliamo continuamente di tecnologia Google perché ci piace, perché ci appassiona, perché ci piace soprattutto condividere le nostre conoscenze e assorbirle da voi, che mi auguro siamo interessati. Se oggi siete qui probabilmente è perché vi piace in qualche modo il mood che Google, che permea, diciamo, la filosofia di Google. Vi piace il logo attaccato qua? Fighissimo, ok. A quanti piace? A quanti non piace? Quanti piace, non piace? Facciamo una cosa così un po' a volo, a vuoto, tipo proposte. Ok, niente, detto questo, io vi ho per 35 euro sì. Grazie. Ok, io per il momento vi ho detto un po' tutto. Quindi vi ho spiegato, credo di avervi fatto capire, o comunque lo capirete durante la giornata un po' meglio, cos'è una Google I/O, cos'è un Extended, che cosa sono i GDG. Se siete interessati a capire meglio di che cosa si tratta, o magari entrare a farne parte, ne parlavo poco fa con qualcuno di voi, io durante l'evento sarò qui in giro comunque, i ragazzi sono qua insieme a me, anzi i ragazzi dell'organizzazione li inviterei a venire qui insieme a me e gli farei un applauso perché mi hanno letteralmente aiutato in modo determinante a organizzare tutto questo evento. Questa è soltanto una parte dell'organizzazione, sono i ragazzi del GDG Catania, ce ne sono altri, sono sparsi un po' per tutto il Working Capital e nient'altro. Io vi ringrazio per essere qui, spero che vi divertiate, comunque è una festa, non è un momento di, insomma, tecnico più di tanto. Comunque sì, c'è la parte tecnica, però divertiamoci, stiamo assieme, saranno 2 giorni di intense attività, parleremo di tante cose, faremo tante cose, ci saranno delle hackathon, ci sarà un contest Minecraft, mi hanno detto, abbiamo organizzato, sarà domani. E nient'altro, io lascerei la parola a Dario Maccarrone, Head di Working Capital, che ci parlerà dei padroni di casa. Sì, ok. Dario, pronto? Ci sei? Ok, io faccio un applauso a Dario perché Dario Maccarrone e Head di Working Capital ci ospitano Catania, è bene precisare, ci ospitano continuamente, i nostri eventi sono quasi tutti tenuti qua, è un ottimo spazio di coworking e insomma Dario adesso vi parlerà un po' di cos'è questo posto.
Ciao a tutti, chi ha sentito mai parlare di Google? Alzate le mani? Bene. Chi ha sentito mai parlare di VCAP? Beh, visto. Molti di più, come puoi vedere, cioè, che stiamo a dire. Allora, vi racconto un piccolo aneddoto. Per prima che entrassi a lavorare in Telecom, ad un colloquio mi chiesero qual è la mia aspirazione, la mia azienda ideale. Risposi, non mi dispiacerebbe Google. E chi mi faceva il colloquio mi disse, sì, effettivamente è una faccia da Google. Non so se infatti esatto, non l'ho capito benissimo. Comunque il colloquio è andato bene quella volta, quindi penso che fosse forse un complimento, non so. Comunque, benvenuti a tutti. Come diceva Fabio, noi abbiamo il piacere qua di ospitare il gruppo GDG, ma anche tanti altri gruppi, associazioni, perché crediamo fortemente nella community, nella forza della community. Intanto una lacuna di Fabio, non vi ha detto l'hashtag ufficiale di oggi, lo dico io. È bruttissimo, IO 15 extended. Quindi devi assolutamente riscrivere il tweet, scrivetelo tutti. Allora, no, quindi noi crediamo fortemente nella community, perché noi qui acceleriamo startup, acceleriamo gruppi, team che hanno un'idea, che la vogliono portare, che vogliono realizzare impresa, ma questi gruppi, questi team, queste idee nascono fuori da questo posto. Qui trovano uno spazio per diventare impresa, però è necessario che ci sia una community, che ci sia l'università, che ci sia anche un background culturale della città, del paese, che sia favorevole alla nascita di queste idee, di queste start-up, perché è il cibo di cui noi qua poi ci nutriamo. Oltre ad ospitare eventi, naturalmente qui effettivamente acceleriamo startup. Adesso siamo in fase di selezione delle 40 startup a livello nazionale, 10 qua a Catania, che verranno selezionate per il percorso di accelerazione 2015. Abbiamo ricevuto oltre 1000 application a livello nazionale, oltre 200 qui a Catania, quindi come potete capire la fase di valutazione è una fase abbastanza laboriosa che chiede tempo, però siamo abbastanza confident. Non so se qualcuno di voi ha applicato, anzi so che qualcuno di voi ha applicato, non so quanti. La fase, diciamo, avrete un po' gli esiti nelle prossime settimane, probabilmente già la prossima settimana potremmo comunicare gli esiti. Larry Page, che voi tutti sicuramente sapete chi è, ha detto always deliver more than expected. E allora questo, diciamo, è un motto che anche noi qui vogliamo fare nostro, ovvero il nostro obiettivo è portare in questo caso startup sul mercato affinché queste abbiano successo, però ci aspettiamo anche che queste startup restituiscano poi alla community. Quindi l'obiettivo, diciamo, di Working Capital è magari creare le basi, offrire un luogo per l'ecosistema, però la nostra vision è che ci sia un ecosistema solido che riesca ad andare avanti da solo, che non aspetti finanziamenti di una grande impresa, che non aspetti necessariamente delle leggi favorevoli, cosa che naturalmente sono tutte cose auspicabili che mi auguro che continuino, però è un ecosistema che riesce a sostenersi da solo. Quindi chi ha già una startup ci aspettiamo che diventi mentor, tutor, advisor di altre startup, che si crei un ecosistema ricco, favorevole, in cui c'è fiducia negli altri, in cui c'è il restituire un po' quello che si è ricevuto in termini anche di formazione, non solo economica, al resto della community. E credo che lo spirito di un evento come questo, di 2 giornate come queste, siano un po' anche questo, perché proprio per esempio il lavoro di Fabio e degli altri ragazzi che sono venuti qui prima a presentarsi ci dimostra il fatto che questi ragazzi spendono il proprio tempo per organizzare qualcosa che possa dare un valore agli altri, non solo in termini di entertainment, ma anche in termini di formazione, di apprendimento, di cose nuove. E questo è il lavoro anche che GDG fa, diciamo, day by day, ma non solo GDG. Qua abbiamo il piacere spesso di ospitare gli eventi di UTAB, altra associazione che vi invito a conoscere se non la conoscete e a contattare, perché è importante per noi, perché crea quelle connessioni, quel network che poi danno vita a dei team. Ed è quello che facciamo noi anche con i nostri percorsi di accelerazione, i nostri eventi formativi e di networking. Quindi buon divertimento a tutti. Concludo, ho iniziato con, diciamo, Larry Page, concludo con, non so se l'hai rubato a qualcuno, ma Fabio nelle sue mail si firma sempre, vabbè, un po' parafrasando, diciamo, stay hungry, stay Googlish. Non so, è un po' blasfemo, no? Per un Googlish, no? Restituisco la parola a Fabio, grazie a tutti di essere qui, buon divertimento e buon lavoro.
Wow. Pronto? Prova, basta. Ok, prevedevamo 5 minuti di pausa di networking. Se qualcuno mi dà il timing. Ok, potremmo quindi magari farlo dopo. Cosa prevede la giornata? Adesso ci sarà un evento nell'evento. Di cosa sto parlando? Oggi abbiamo la fortuna di avere ospite qui a Working Capital, ma soprattutto qui a Catania, Mr. Hans Shakur, imprenditore arabo, arabo mezzo israeliano, ok? Ok. Così, per far conoscere ad Hans un po' la tech community locale, abbiamo deciso di presentare alcuni pitch delle nostre startup, così per portare un po' di informazione un po' al di fuori della nostra zona di comfort, no? Quindi per capire un po' quanto sono veramente geniali le nostre idee. Quindi lascio la parola a Francesco Pini, che condurrà questo piccolo momento che durerà credo una quarantina di minuti più o meno, che vi presenterà è tutto il micro evento dei. Quindi vi presento Francesco Pira. Ok. Sì.
Salve, sono Francesco, come mi ha introdotto Fabio. Per chi non mi conoscesse, sono studente di ingegneria, sono diciamo, coinvolto in varie attività, tra cui i GDG, UTAB ed Estec. Vorrei, prima di passare ai pitch, insomma, si è parlato del nostro ospite Hans, lasciargli la parola per introdurci o comunque parlarci della sua esperienza e dell'ambiente, dell'ecosistema startup che hanno cercato di creare nel nord di Israele, della community che abbiamo avuto modo di, diciamo, parlando prima, abbiamo trovato delle varie similarità tra quella nostra e quella di Israele, quindi diciamo il suo speech sarà molto interessante da questo punto di vista, per trovare questi punti di contatto. Hans, if you are please, have your speech, thank you.
If you want to take photos. Hello everyone, thank you for hosting me. I'm Hans Shakur. I'm an Arab Palestinian, but at the same time Israeli citizen. So coming from Israel, but at the same time I'm an Arab Palestinian, coming from the northern part of Israel, specifically Nazareth, which you all know or heard about. I'm very excited about what you are doing here in the accelerator and GDG and other activities that you are involved in. In some way, there are some similarities to what we do. In some ways, there are things to learn from you also. And hopefully also to create some collaborations, connections. And who knows, the future belongs to the dreamers. So I'm a dreamy one. And I was among a group of people who believe that we can make a change in Nazareth. And why to make a change? Because a few years ago, we couldn't say Nazareth and tech or high tech or whatever in one sentence. we barely could say Arab and tech in one sentence. 7 years ago, Israel is known till today as one of the best tech ecosystems in the world, one of the best R&D centers outside the United States. But at the same time, and people are calling it a startup nation and talking about the story of Israel, but in fact, from someone who is living inside Israel, the startup nation is a startup nation of Tel Aviv. So it's a one-town show, and the startup nation is not a startup for all. It was mainly in Tel Aviv. It started 30 years ago by the private sector and at the same time but by the army. So it wasn't an inclusive ecosystem. But things are changing. We are living in a dynamic world, and the internet disrupted everything, even at the personal level, even at the entrepreneurship level. It made it much easier to pursue entrepreneurship in this digital domain. At the same time, the infrastructure was becoming better and better. And 7 years ago, before Israel entered the OECD, people started looking at the economic figures, and they figured out that in Israel there are more than one economy. There's the economy of Israel, the known Israel, which is based on science, technology, innovation, R&D. At the same time, there is the economy of the periphery, mainly the Arab society, which is based basically on traditional industries, trade, commerce, some manufacturing, and that's it. At the same time, many Arab academics were graduating from universities, but not well integrated into the tech industry. Part of that was maybe because of discrimination or racism, if you want to name it this way, but mainly because the tech cluster or the tech industry were located mainly in Tel Aviv, and it's not easy to travel every day from Nazareth to Tel Aviv to work. It's like traveling from Catania to Rome every day, so it's not feasible, not worthy. So many entities started working each on his domain of expertise. For example, one entity was established to address the underemployment and unemployment of Arab academics, to train them, to give them soft skills and technical skills, and place them at the same time in the Israeli tech industry. So it was about employment, training, and employment. At the same time, it was lobbying in order to attract tech industries to come to Nazareth, for example, and start their operations there. So it all started, like I said, 7 years ago, but the main boost happened 3 years ago when a high-tech park was established in Nazareth. A few companies considered to be global companies started also operating in Nazareth. Amdocs, Broadcom, Galil Software, Alpha Omega, all big companies. So instead of having 50 or 60 engineers working in tech fields in Nazareth, today we have around 800. So this also created a lot of buzz. At the same time, a new business incubator center, something like Working Capital Accelerator, started operating in Nazareth. Basically, it started for business and social entrepreneurship, not tech. But within 1.5 years, they realized that it is by far much better to target technology entrepreneurship, because in our place, at least, technology was contributing the most to the economy. So they want to ride the trend, to ride the wave. And they said, okay, tech entrepreneurship, let it be. So a new business incubator center was established. Then a VC, venture capital, was established even before we have enough pool of entrepreneurs. So VC was established, and this started to create a buzz, but there were many lacks. For example, we didn't have enough programs to address entrepreneurs and their needs. We didn't have a community. We We didn't have the right connection to the sophisticated cluster in Tel Aviv. So many persons, including myself, took the lead. I established Mobile Monday Nazareth. Mobile Monday is part of a global network of chapters active in more than 150 cities around the world. It was established in Finland 12 years ago, but it's not just about mobile today, it's about mobile, internet, tech entrepreneurship. So we have one in Tel Aviv, which was established 8 years ago. We have the one I established in Nazareth 3 years ago. It's very active, very vibrant, bringing together people like you, tech entrepreneurs, professionals, engineers, influential individuals, successful ones also, to share ideas, get to know each other, network, get exposure to what matters today, things that matter the world. At the same time, like I said, to share ideas, success stories. We managed to bring many successful entrepreneurs, including one of the co-founders of Waze. G2G Nazareth was established. We started conducting hackathons, mechathons, startup weekends. Now, next month, and maybe 2 weeks, yeah. June 6th, we will conduct the first hackathon for schools, not just for students at universities. We have also meetups for tech women, science women, biotech. So things are moving fast. And as I said, Mobile Monday is one of the major players because it's bringing more than 1,350 entrepreneurs, mostly Arabs, but Arabs and Jews. It's mixed. It's a quite interesting mosaic where we bring them together, and at the same time, without even planning for this, we are somehow mitigating the conflict because we are breaking barriers. People are knowing each other, and who knows, they can even work together, collaborate, and create some startups. That's why a new acceleration program is being launched these days called SmartX, funded by the US government. And it's all about bringing together entrepreneurs across the border from the West Bank, Palestinians, and Arabs, Palestinians from Israel, or Jews from Israel. There's no limitation. To co-found startups together, work together, co-found startup together. It will start by Startup Weekend also to make the matchmaking. And eventually we are not just looking, or we can't just look into the economic impact. It's economic impact, it's social impact, so it's a double impact. It's good for all because at the same time you are addressing the underemployment, you are contributing to the economy, to the social aspects, and at the same time we are creating a sustainable ecosystem where incubators, VCs, angels, community, and a lot of entities, other entities are working somehow together to advance this ecosystem. It's an independent ecosystem, but not separate. It's not about being separate. It's about we build this ecosystem, at the same time we maintain and foster the connection to the cluster in Tel Aviv, the cluster in Tel Aviv, or clusters around the world. So we manage specifically at Mobile Monday to host delegations of entrepreneurs or influential individuals from Belgium, from Germany, from France, hopefully from Italy, to network, make connections, get exposure, learn about our needs or their needs, learn about our startups, promising ones. But we still have some challenges to overcome. For example, we have some success stories at the personal levels, people who, you know, have top-notch careers at big companies, like the VP of Apple, for example. He's from our community. He's VP hardware. He's from Haifa. He's Arab, but he managed to get to the highest level. And we have many other role models. But when we speak about startups, we have many startups that raised round one, round Series A, Series B funding, but still we don't have success stories, at least as is expected in Israel. Israel maybe is a startup nation, but it's much more likely to be the exit nation. Everybody is dreaming about the exit. So if you didn't make an exit, it's you're not considered as a successful one somehow. One other problem that we face, and I think it's maybe the same here in Catania, it's not, we don't have the same culture like in the States, in the United States, where if you fail in the States, it's okay, it's fine, you continue. It's failing is a lesson. In our areas, it's still some sort of a shame. People fear to fail, and they consider it as shame. So we are trying to address these issues also, to change maybe the mindset, to encourage them, like I said, to empower them, to give them tools, to connect them, make the matchmaking with, companies, corporates, investors, whatever. So this is what we are trying to do, and recently we are trying to replicate or copy this model of what is happening in Nazareth to other places in Israel, other peripheries. For example, East Jerusalem, which is not exactly the West Bank, but not exactly Israel. So it is left alone. So people visit East Jerusalem, visit churches, for tourism or religious reasons, but they forget that entrepreneurship is about people, and the entrepreneur can be in East Jerusalem or in Nigeria or in Catania or any other place. So there's a new entrepreneurship scene in East Jerusalem, and we are trying also to help them to develop their own scene, their own platforms, and to connect them with the West Bank and to Israel, which is a unique model. Like I said, beside the accelerator targeting conflict mitigation, we have other accelerators dealing with verticals, fintech, medical devices, tourism and transportation technologies. This is the main areas. We have many promising startups, from digital to formal verification in the semiconductors industry, from medical apps to medical devices also. And yeah, things are changing. They are not changing by themselves. It takes a lot of efforts from many entities to work together, to collaborate and try to make this change. And at the same time, it won't happen within a night, but it will happen. We do believe that. It's good for all. It's a win-win situation for the society itself, for the Israeli country or government at the same time, because when you have this social impact and economic impact and a more contribution to the GDP or the GNP, it's good for all. So we invite you to visit us. We want to connect you also with our entrepreneurs. Maybe you can complement each one with his counterpart. Maybe you can find similarities or complementing products or services or solutions. And as I said, our mission now in the upcoming 3 to 5 years is to have this model of Nazareth applying to the whole Arab society in Israel, in the north and the south, and maybe to collaborate with other untapped communities in Israel, not just about Arabs, in order to create this collaboration, communication, and the working environment that promotes ideas, creating startups, and yeah, to make it happen. So a little bit about myself. I'm involved almost in everything I mentioned, so I have many hats. But basically, I'm a digital venture strategist working with startups in 2 levels. One of them is directly, personally as a consultant, business catalyst, strategist, product strategy, UX. But at the same time, I work with 3 accelerators. One of them, I'm directing the accelerator, and the other parts, I'm part of the team. I'm part of the steering committee of many other initiatives, including hackathons, startup weekends. So basically consultant, business catalyst, and a change maker. I'm leading Mobile Monday Nazareth as a platform. Recently, we have another little brother, we call it Mobile Monday Triangle, which is a spin-off chapter of Mobile Monday, targeting other areas in the Arab society in Israel, because not everyone can also come to Nazareth every month. We have many activities at Mobile Monday. Some of them are about trainings, some of them about networking, some of them about professional content, inspiring, encouraging, and give them the right tools and connections. And I work also with entrepreneurs in matchmaking with VCs and angel. I'm connected to a lot of them specifically in Israel, but not just in Israel. I serve as a judge at Math Challenge Boston, at the BizTech, at the Technion in Israel. So this is basically me. I'm involved in another activity, in a few words, called Games for Peace. And Games for Peace is an initiative of dreamy people who believe that technology, social media, and computer games can really represent a new radical way of bridging gaps and mitigating conflicts. So we have a school program running in Israel called Games for Peace, where we bring together teenagers in conflict zone by utilizing social media, computer games, and technology. We bring them together to make something that they like, play games. But not just play games, we utilize popular games like Minecraft for teenagers in order to try to give them the ability to, let's say, represent everything they learn on the Minecraft environment. So if they are learning about Waterloo Battle, they can create it also in Minecraft. It's part of their curriculum, so they will get grades. And because we are bringing teams of different ethnic backgrounds, we are basically managing to break some barriers, change some mindset, get them to know the other, work together, collaborate. And I think it's like a startup. When you bring teenagers to work together for 1 year at school, they won't forget their partners, and they will overcome the ethnic, background issues. So this is something we are doing in Israel and Palestine. Recently, we had a pilot of this program in Georgia in Eastern Europe, and now we are starting a pilot in the Basque in northern Spain. So hopefully this will also expand, and who knows, maybe one part of what we do at Games for Peace, or utilizing games, will be about entrepreneurship. So to utilize computer games and social media to promote co-founding, mutual teams working on an idea for teenagers. It could be very interesting to see the results. We have academic researchers making the evaluation, and we already see a change of mindset. So hopefully in the future, we will manage to have better outcomes of the program. Thank you for hosting me. I will leave my cards here, so feel free to connect, ask questions, and I'm here to be helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, Hans, to be here. As the GDG member, I wish you, on behalf of the whole GDG team, to give you this little presents, the official T-shirt for the event and Google Cardboard. Domande? Domande da fare a Mr. Hans? Ok, Mr. Hans sarà con noi durante tutto, comunque per un altro po' di tempo, durante l'evento, quindi se avete domande non esitate a chiedere. You will be with us for a little more, so they have time to interact, to connect with you, and to ask you for feedback about the project idea and maybe what they have in mind. Now, adesso noi abbiamo un momento di pitch di alcune startup locali, una selezione di piccole startup, pitcheranno in inglese proprio per Mr. Hans, e lui darà il suo feedback. Quindi, so now is pitching and feedback moment. Would you please sit in first row? Here's your phone. Quindi, ok. Prima di partire con i pitch, vorrei spendere due parole a nome di UTAB. Voi conoscete UTAB? Per favore, chiedo alla regia di mettere il video. Now, hence we are going to present UTAB, which is one of the associations involved in local startup scene. Maybe the main one association. This is our introduction video. Audio. Questo è il video introduttivo di UTAB Catania. This is our introduction. Adesso farò una piccola introduzione di UTAB per Mr. Hans. Dapprima la farò in italiano e poi in inglese, veramente breve. Per chi non lo sappia, Hans and I am going to present UTAB Catania first in Italian for the guests and then in English for you. UTAB è una realtà, esiste da parecchio tempo qui a Catania, ma l'ecosistema è abbastanza nuovo. Cosa facciamo? In cosa siamo coinvolti? Di fatto siamo l'associazione maggiore per coinvolgere studenti, comunque designer creativi e comunque abbia voglia di innovare, abbia idee nell'ambiente startup a livello locale, e abbiamo anche contatti internazionali. Molti degli eventi nella scena locale startup organizzati qui a Catania sono stati organizzati da UTAB. Abbiamo avuto ospiti, in particolare Augusto Coppola ed altri, diciamo, di rilievo, venture capitalist o comunque persone interessate nel settore. Organizzeremo come evento principale nei prossimi giorni, in particolare nel weekend dal 12 al 14, lo Startup Weekend Changemakers. Saremo ospiti a Siracusa dell'incubatore Impact Hub. La partnership in Impact Hub l'abbiamo anche a livello locale, siamo stati a volte a fare l'appuntamento delle idee, questo, diciamo, evento che si è tenuto, di solito si tiene lunedì, ma abbiamo a volte anche cambiato giorno, un momento di incontro per fare brainstorming, per conoscersi, per fare networking e per permettere alle startup di pitchare o chiunque abbia un'idea di presentarla e di ricevere feedback su di essa. Quindi un modo, un posto, se vogliamo, un ambiente dove è possibile interagire e condividere, ricevere feedback e fare networking. Quindi senz'altro un posto bello per, se vogliamo, con delle somiglianze con quello che ha detto Mr. Hans. So, Mr. Hans, I don't know if you got something of what I said in Italian, but UTAB is actually the main role player in Catania for hosting startup events, and is actually in the startup scene. We interacted with venture capitalist business, something I've already anticipated before during our lunch. And now we have US guests with partnership with Google developers. It's a pleasure for us, for you to be here. And actually, you can see a lot of similarities with you, with the mobile man that you just talking about. And it's about sharing, travel, and be active, as you see in the video. And we are trying to bring all this challenging and emotional environment of startups at local level, and spread the knowledge, networking, and actually make people interact together. Now I started with the first startup, which is Mesh & Co. I would like to call on the stage the team of Mesh & Co.
Hi everyone, my name is Katrina Norbeta and I'm co-founder and art director at Crabtoon, the team who created Mash & Co, interactive animation for kids and family. Mash & Co is an app for preschool kids. It is an episodic app with 3 kinds of contents: cartoon animation, interactive animated digital tales, and mini games based on a friendship story between the mushroom Mush and the snail Periwinkle, who will try to save the forest from a sudden drought. Mash & Co would like to be a brand, and for now it is an app published on Windows Phone, where contents are available through in-app purchase. It is based on SQL formula, and it is focused on animation. Kids can learn values of sharing and respect for nature, episodes after episodes, while interacting with their favorite characters, while the parents can monitor their kids' progress through a specific panel. Mash & Co has been awarded by Microsoft at Campus, with which we created and published our first MVP on Windows Phone platforms on February 2015, gaining for the first 3 weeks 25,000 downloads and almost 40,000 downloads in more than 2 months. And also our users welcome us very well with an average of 4.68 out of 5 average rating, and allowing us to be the app of the week on the US market on February 2015. The team behind Mash & Co is Crabtoon. We are an international team from Hungary and Italy. We have gaming and animation backgrounds, and the production is also followed by an expert of site psychology. Now we're looking for fundings in order to complete the first season of Mash & Co with other 6 episodes, and of course to publish it on iOS and of course on Android. Thank you. So that's it. Any question or? Yeah, I know. Yeah, so for now it is an app, because for us as a small startup, it was very easy and more democratic to reach our audience on all the world. But the idea is to create a brand which can be a TV series for kids, also with the merchandising and yeah, and this is our basically our business model. So the market is going to be more aware of this kind of products, and there are also a lot of communities that are beginning to born and to support parents on this side. So we are confident on this business also. So no, it's one app. It's a container app with the contents, and yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Great. Now I would like to go on and present the second startups. It's Vintage. I call Danilo.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Danilo Mirabile, CEO and co-founder of BeanTouch. BeanTouch is a software that allows users to do call and video calls through the internet, like Skype, Hangout, FaceTime, and so on. The problems that my team and me wanted to resolve were mainly 3. A problem about the audio and videos quality, a problem about security, because are you sure that your data or information is treating in the right way? I'm not. And the last problem is about the user interface. We want that every user can use a VoIP software without problems. So we realized BeanTouch. BeanTouch, thanks to advanced technologies, provided the best audio and videos quality, 2 different types of cipher to protect your data, and finally a deep studied interface to permit to every user to use BeanTouch. We have 3 different types of revenue models. The first is for the B2B market. that permits to buy a tailor-made version of Vintage for the business, for the B2C market that allow users to buy credits to do call to cell phone and fixed numbers. And the last revenue models is about a secret call or video call that permits user to switch from the first cipher to the second cipher that is more safer than the first. This is Vintage. See the world in a better way. Thank you. Okay.
I don't know if it's better or it's worse not to have questions. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You know, the team is here, so you can ask them whatever you want. Now I go with the next one, which is Spark Smart. I'll call Pierluigi Buttiglieri on the stage.
No problem. I'm Pierluigi Buttiglieri, co-founder of Smart, and today we talk about smart mobility. I don't know if you have ever tried the problem of parking. Have you seen here in Catania the problems? Yeah. Each small, medium, large city have this problem by day. And the number of cars is increasing each day. We expect to have the double of the car in 15 years. What does this mean? That the problem of parking still increase. But we spend around 15 minutes a day in the medium large city seeking for parking. This means around 1 year of your entire life doing it. And from the other side, parking management company, especially the one that control parking close to roadway, can't maximize their revenue because they can control in real time if the people pay or not. Because entering and exit from the parking lot close to roadway is very simple. Evasion is very high. We have developed a solution that is both video analysis software and mobile app. We can control. We have developed a software that can control the cameras already existing or even the new one, and see if the parking lot, parking space is available or not, and give this information to user so they know where the parking space available there is, and the parking management company so they can know when a new car is arrived and when they should pay, how much they should pay, and they can control in a better way. So user save time and parking management company increase the revenue and maximize their efficiency. The huge. We are talking about the 44 billion years, and this increasing each day. There our elements. The most important things of our software is that we have a software-based solution, so no hardware. We can use existing hardware, so that is increase the chance of entering in the market. Second, we can control not only the parking space, but even the car, permitting us to make some nasty controlling and nasty service to the drivers and to the parking company. And for last, we have a shared technology. So in the same infrastructure, you can put lots of service like surely security and lamp control. So this is our revenue. And please, the last picture. Okay, please don't forget that life is what happens to others while you are looking for parking.
Okay, so now, Moto Square.
Hello, so my name is Marco. I am the CMO of Motor Square. Nowadays, the car is a necessary good, and according to its cost, it's the second most. Is a necessary good, and according to its cost, it's the second most important purchase for a person after his house. The wrong purchase of your car in terms of cost, satisfaction, time, and stress produced by the exhausting search, it's a mistake that could cost us. Dealers and automakers spend a lot of money on marketing and communication strategies, but unlike other areas, they aren't able to take advantage of the potential of social network, where spontaneous information live beamed. The solution is Motor Square. Our free app will guide the user throughout the choice of his own car in a very innovative way. Thanks to an easy syncing with Facebook, our service car for you will pick you out the right car for your needs and personal attributes by taking consideration likes, music, place visited, and so on. Picked out the car, the user will obtain access to most convenient offer of new car provided by official dealers closest to you. As an alternative, Car Scanner will analyze and aggregate offers within the web, returning the most convenient in terms of proximity and